What is up, you guys? Belt back here with you guys again with some more Goliath gameplay. Today we're going to be starting up as we always do with our 3 skills and our damage resistant perk. We're going to be facing a pretty hardcore team this time with pretty good combinations and a lot of utility. It's going to be a great game, you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alright, we got Parnell, Cabot, and Sierra. Sierra isn't going to be too bad. The only thing is her adrenaline boost might give us a bit of a hassle because if they're able to keep up with us, they're probably going to be able to land quite a bit of sustain on us because we are a bit stealthy as a Goliath, but unfortunately we are a bit larger in size and a bit louder, and we don't have any, I guess, quick flight or getaway abilities as comparable to, you know, the Kraken or the Wraith. Also with Cabot, he's got a bit more utility in his arsenal as well. It'll be really interesting to see what trapper we're up against. As we all know, we don't prefer Maggie to go up against, as you know, Daisy tends to, I guess, give the other team a bit of a better chance. As we know, it's a bit easier to, I guess, evade around Griffin sensors, and then Abe is pretty hard. I guess just in general to track the monster, you know, if he does not actually have a feed on the monster to begin with. He's great at tracking the monster once he finds the monster, but it's finding the monster that he struggles with. So, early off, we're going to head right for the water, as always, in this map, just because of the races our tracks. Let's us get a pretty good head start, you know, in terms of, I guess, distance away from the hunters. The only thing is, unfortunately, there's birds here. Got a couple striders that we could easily take out, but we'll have to wait till we're a pretty decent range away from the birds. The goal here, as always, in every other game, is to try and get to stage 2 before we engage the other team. And if we can't manage that, then to, I guess, build up enough armor so that we do not take any health in our first engagement with the other team. So at this point, we're already halfway to stage 2, and we already have pretty much our armor all the way up. So we're sitting pretty good. No sight of the other team yet. Always gotta watch our back. Part of a Goliath that some people seem to overrate, I guess, is the ability for the Goliath to still be stealthy. You know, constantly sneaking. It's very easy. A lot of people tend to favor the use of skills. Focus on, you know, being fast, quickly eating, quickly evolving. Whereas if you work stealthily, you'll save a lot more health and generally avoid a lot more damage. Yeah, you may or may not level up as fast, but that's not necessarily what's important. Now here we are in the arena already. I'm not really worried because we already have. We shouldn't lose any of our actually in the long run.
200% on your weapon speed. Don't waste it.
Oh, it's got a bit of a damage buff with that. Okay, put it up there. You know, as we can see, we are going to be so we're going to have to be a bit more timely evasive in our with the range on our leaf, we should be able to actually did a bit of damage, not necessarily looking to kill anybody, but we should be able to get her down at least once. Break the focus even just a little bit. Now that they don't want anything to do with us, we can just run away quite quickly here. Not in too much of a, not scared at all by any means yet. I mean, we were trapped for their whole arena. Didn't get onto Maggie. Didn't really have any, well, we didn't even really need to. We didn't lose even half of our armor. So, all in all, that was a pretty, dodge on our part. To prevent them from, you know, getting any bit of early damage on us while we're in our weaker state. Now the birds know where we are, but obviously they're probably gonna assume that we, got some burps apparently. But they're probably gonna assume we're gonna run in like most players tend to. They usually run in a general cycle. You know that, they're all here. Someone's got eyes on us, so we're gonna use this opportunity to break away a little bit. And then loop back into the water, cross the water, and then we'll use that opportunity to evolve. Unfortunately, we don't have easy striders as they aren't even going to do anything. Because we've already hit our max evolve XP. Well, we have what we need to evolve, and our armor's already so high that it doesn't really help us out enough. Plus, as we evolve, it's going to reset our armor anyway. So there's really no sense in trying to do anything as of right now. But now that we're a fair ways away, we do have track clarity. As always, we're gonna get one on rock throw. We definitely much prefer to have two, I guess, utilized skill levels as opposed to getting 1 to 3 right away, because that usually tends to I guess favor you on one skill as opposed to the other. Whereas we like to have a bit of utility in our toolbox, so to speak. Yeah, I'm stuck, but let's get some armor while we can try to survive Daisy. But they don't know we're here. Now we get our skill edge up, so that is our 2-star we kind of want to fight this out. Put a little bit more panic into their other team, but we know that we don't have any fight for that long. But we will stall them enough so that we can, I guess, at least put one more of them down. Now that we have movement depth and payload, we've already lost a bar of HP, which is a bar more than we'd like to lose at this point. But it's okay because we did hit stage 2. Now that the playing field's a bit even, we actually utilize, our skills a bit more. We work on getting our armor again, as always, and then we're not so worried because our skills do a bit more damage, up to 100% or extra 30%. Especially, we focus on our leech smash fire breath combo that we like to use, charge fire breath combo, which is also just as handy. The only thing is that we tend not to use rock climbing so much. It is a very high damaging, I guess, skill to use. The only thing is that it leaves you quite vulnerable as you use it, and it also takes, it's very time consuming, and thirdly, it's a pretty much all or nothing. Either you hit or you don't. There's no in between. So it's a very high risk skill. We only generally use it for, at times, we're pretty, we say probably about an 80% chance of hitting, or closer to a desperation. But we haven't been in that situation yet. The only situation was probably in the last video where we actually stuck to our original skill combination because they proved to be pretty useful early on in the game, but unfortunately they managed to take out quite a bit of HP on us. Now we're going to wait for Malver. You're all alone, buddy. I have a feeling everything. There it is. And now we go. Alright for now. Although I'm curious to know where Maggie is. If she had been around, there's a very high chance that they could just cause us right there. Which is pretty unusual, but perhaps our track, otherwise, let Daisy astray via following the hunter, so Maybe if Maggie just went the wrong way, then I guess we caught a bit of a break there. We haven't been able to feed, I guess, as they've been on our trail. This is why we don't like going up against Maggie so much, because the other team always seems to be on your trail because of Daisy's scent distraction. The other ones you can kind of, it's very easy to tailor, you know, your tactics, staying close to the edges when you're playing against the Griffin, and Abe just trying to avoid pretty much all line of sight. And even then, even if you can get away in terms of distance, you're going to have more than enough time to, you know, wear out that tracking grid that, you know, they may put on you. These can be so weird. Well, these birds seem to have found us anyway, so with that in mind, actually, we'll just quickly pick this guy. So that's okay, because we're almost at the point as to where we're almost stage 3. And they know we're going to try, they're probably going to try and catch us beforehand. And if we do manage to get to stage 2 before they get here, they'll likely just head for the power relay straight away, and then wait for us to come. See, now we get friendly birds. But as we approach stage 3, we're also approaching not having any armor. The Doom Beetle's going to be very helpful to us. We're going to kill it. By eating it, you should have enough to evolve. Stop, evolve, and then eat some, so we don't ever have to. So we're gonna max our leech smash and our fire breath, absolutely, as we always do. Keeping in that rock smash extra damage, you know, in case we decide that we don't. But as of right now, with our current health, and working up our armor as we are right now, heading to the power relay should be quite easy. Our main focus is obviously going to be Sierra. So if we can get her down, we can definitely tailor the match to our favor. Although it's pretty unusual that they would try to come to us. Especially so early. Oh no, I can see you, man. Fire breath is great for tracking cloaked enemies. And we got one enemy already down. So now we're gonna try to cloak them before they can manage to survive. Apparently we were already too late, but we can get onto Maggie right now. The range on the fire is pretty much definitely the primary ability. Obviously you want to keep your eyes on Daisy. Daisy tends to, even if Daisy survives, she still counts as someone that can, you know, revive the other. Well, not even revive the other team, but if everybody in your team, dies, Daisy actually can survive until the dropship comes in, and then your team can therefore, I guess, respawn essentially without losing the map. Another Doom Beetle here. Pretty heavy damage on him. Not too scared about birds at this point, because we know we're going to have a confrontation. You know, whether either of us like it or not, but we definitely know getting through as much armor as we can before we go into that fight. Get a couple more enemies, and then we should be able to have enough through the power relay. Find a reaver or something. We don't need to, even if it's just, you know, a dead remains, we don't have to worry about eating a tracking dart or hunters in the have that capability. That's one thing you need to be skeptical of, is, you know, you're looking at the teams that you're facing, you know, seeing you know, the skills that they have, and, you know, tailoring your gameplay around it is extremely important. It gives you a tactical advantage essentially as well. We're just going to keep harping on Daisy here. Obviously we're going to go for Sierra first, but if we can, we're definitely going to take it. Throw up a rock. Land it. See, that's the exact same thing we were thinking earlier. Obviously, Sierra is trying to go for Maggie, but now that we can transfer to Sierra, we can focus on keeping her out of the picture. Now that we have the group, take some of them out. Although they're rotating very well, and it's very hard for us to lock on to anybody. Daisy's out, we can get Parnell out right away here. All those with their cloak. Pretty disadvantaged. They're gonna try to revive, but we can get both of them out right now. Maggie and Daisy are now out of the picture. We can just keep their healer occupied. Getting back in the game. Now that we finally have gotten Sierra out of the game, focus on. We don't even need to focus on Maggie. Daisy is soon to follow. Just get the assault out. Wow. Shield is low, obviously. I'm looking, for that support. That is around here. And we found him. The support out and only Parnell, all we gotta do is just self-attack our way to victory. Feast on some flesh. And another victory for the Goliath. A bit scrappy than we had initially mentioned, but all in all, a pretty clean game.